5 most expensive restaurants in the world. Welcome to Luxury Logic, the #1 spot for content about the extravagant lifestyles of the rich and famous. One of the biggest industries in the world is, of course, the food industry. As foodies, it's not just the food, it's the experience we love to rave about. And where can we find an unforgettable experience? Well, the most expensive restaurants in the world might be a great place to start. As humans, we have always needed food and always will, so obviously, this is a business that isn't ever going away. Thankfully, though, this is 2020, not the ancient times, so we can DoorDash some burgers or go out to a steakhouse and pay other people to do all the work required for catching, cooking, and preparing food. We aren't talking about your McDonald's on the way home today, though. No, we're talking about the 5 most expensive restaurants in the world. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. 5. Maison Peek, Drôme, France. Kicking off our list is Maison Peek, a legendary French restaurant situated in Drôme. The place is run by Anne-Sophie Peek, who is one of only a few female chefs in the world, and the only female chef in France running a 3 Michelin star kitchen. The restaurant has had a shaky history, gaining and losing its Michelin stars under the ownership of different chefs, but is thriving now that Anne-Sophie stepped up to bat. The restaurant features a 9-course menu of multiple French delicacies, as well as mouth-watering desserts to go along with them. While it may be the cheapest on today's list, that certainly doesn't mean it's cheap. A meal here is going to cost you about $400. 4. lHotel de Ville, Criciez, Switzerland. Next up, we have lHotel de Ville, a restaurant in Criciez, Switzerland, that features a menu that consists of 11 courses. Multiple delicacies are offered, including, but not limited to, filet of lamb, young fresh salad leaves, and caviar dishes we aren't even sure how to pronounce. The diner also has a pretty modern yet classy appearance, with sandy brown color schemes, soft lighting, and art lining the walls. The unfortunately late Chef Benoit and his wife Brigitte Ville originally earned 3 Michelin stars for the restaurant, though Franck Giovanni is now the one who runs the place. Just one entree here is going to set you back a pretty hefty $415. 3. Masa, New York, USA. Kicking off our top 3 is Masa, a Japanese and sushi restaurant located in Manhattan that was founded in 2004 by chef Masa Takayama. This restaurant requires a pretty hefty amount of planning if it's an experience you'd like to have, considering you have to make reservations 3 weeks in advance, and the dining session itself can last upwards of 2 hours. The menu features multiple dishes to choose from that are prepared by Chef Takayama himself, most of which feature seasonal spices and fish imported from Japan. Masa is unique for more than just the extravagant sushi and high price tag, though, as it is one of only 2 restaurants in North America that features a sushi bar made of solid Hinoka wood from Japan, which is roughly $260,000 alone. A dining experience here would cost you right around $600, and crazily enough, that does not include taxes or even drinks. 2. Per Se, New York, USA. Our number 2 title is held by New York restaurant Per Se, owned by Chef Thomas Keller. Like Masa, Per Se was opened back in 2004, making it the second 3 Michelin-starred property under Thomas's belt. Per Se features a daily 9-course, yes, 9-course tasting menu, as well as a 9-course vegetarian tasting menu with classic ingredients and French cooking techniques. It isn't all about the food, though, as they also offer over 2,000 bottles of wine for your party to choose from. You'll also pay for where you're at, considering dining in Per Se gives you access to a beautiful view of Columbus Circle and Central Park. While it isn't the most outrageous price you'll hear today, it is pretty crazy that one meal at this high-class diner will set you back a little over $600. Number 1. Sublimation, Ibiza, Spain. Coming in at number 1 is Sublimation, a restaurant in Ibiza, Spain that's been around since 2014 and has won multiple awards since. It offers a one-of-a-kind immersive experience through projected video, sound, and performances by the waitstaff. The fancy chairs, futuristic table, and performance going on around you probably feels like eating dinner on a spaceship in Star Wars. But we'd say that's a good thing. The restaurant features 20 different entrees, and the show itself can go on for a whopping 3 hours. Just make sure before you go that this is something you know you'll enjoy, because if you don't have a good experience during the dinner, you're going to want to vomit when you pick up the tab, considering this extravagant sci-fi dinner is going to cost you about $2,000. This concludes today's video on the 5 most expensive restaurants in the world. Are there any other super expensive restaurants you know of that you think should have made it on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.